Cable, what would you like to do?
I think I did all my shopping. I'm not welcome in certain places anymore.
An entire level.
No, I'm just not welcome at the bar. I could go other places. Actually, I do think I will go see if they'll at least let me have some food at the restaurant.
Okay, so you're going to walk that way?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to try and start using Roll20 again for messages. You know, the hallways in these hotels and stuff, they're not what you picture the hotels would look like.
Yeah, I need like a better understanding of like what I'm seeing. Is there like, do I see cameras or anything watching?
No, not necessarily.
Anything that would be visible, I guess.
Yeah, if they are there, you wouldn't notice them.
I walk up and I gently tap it with my foot.
Okay.
Okay. Can I see into it?
Yes, you can.
Well, like through the hole, or am I like? Is it open?
You can. We'll say that it's open a little bit, so you can kind of peek in.
What do I see? If I peek in. And just your emoji looks so evil for when you send messages.
Yeah.
It looks so sinister that it like makes me question things.
I didn't even notice that. Give you a second on that.
Yeah, Can you clarify?
Yep, I will.
Yeah, please, thank you.
And you digest that for a minute while I head over to them.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, guys. Carson, Ward, we'll start with you, Carson. What are you up to?
I am going to wake up. I read the unclassified documents, and then I am going to think. I am going to head out and check and see if Ward is in his room or not.
Okay. All right, so you are going to head to Ward's room and knock on the door. Is Ward there?
Yes, Ward is still there.
Okay. You guys can take over then.
All right. Do you see any other? Have you seen any other motion out here? Is Imogen out walking around or anything? Carson.
I don't know.
You apparently didn't run across her.
I haven't. I have not, and I just walked out of my quarters and just came to see you. I was going to ask if you had seen her yet.
No, no, and I got a notification that I got to go check my classified logs, but you know I've got to run up to the bridge to do that. Don't have a terminal in my room. So I'm gonna step out of my room and I'm gonna look and see if the tape is still intact next door.
Just a reminder, you guys share the classified logs. Your
yes, but I don't have a.
Yeah, I know.
I can't actually get to them without getting to a terminal.
Right.
So you remember how I put some tape on the door? I'm gonna check and see if that's still there.
It is.
Okay. Carson, I'm gonna go. I guess I'll run to the cryo deck. It's the closest from here. Check whatever message it is I had. Make sure she doesn't just go roam around. I do have some stuff for her. And like I said, yesterday was weird last week. Like I said yesterday, I'm gonna babysit her to make sure that William doesn't find her.
Yeah, so, I agree. Go do what you got to do. I'll keep an eye on the on the hallways.
So then I'm just gonna take off running down the hallway, and I will go to the cargo deck and use that to look at the classified log.
Okay. All right. While Ward's doing that, is there anything you wanted to do, Carson? Why is waiting?
No, I am. I'm gonna hang out, and I'm gonna go feed the dog thingy, and then after I do that, I'm just gonna kind of keep an eye on the hallway and keep an eye on Engine's room.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna look at her. I don't want her to see me. I'm just gonna keep a distance and try to keep quiet.
Okay. As you are going to leave, Carson, Ward appears behind you.
Oh. Hey,
Yeah, I took off running out, and I say, yeah. So I got a classified message. I guess that takes care of having to tiptoe for a while. Regardless, I'm still going to stay with her. And I head back in my room and pull out and say, I have found some. I pulled some markers and words tonight.
Yeah.
The paper that covers the table and stuff like that. The idea is that she can now actually make her room more comfortable to her because it's. I think it's probably the most important thing is to keep her calm right now, and making her feel like home. I think is probably the way to do that. So I will work with her today. If you want to go, and I'm sure they're going to get us a new agent if you want to deal with that.
So yeah.
So
Time
what
out
I can
for a second. I don't think I got that. I don't think we got the same log.
and the classified logs.
Did you look at the classified logs?
Yeah. Mine just disappeared. Hold on. Yeah, I don't see it. I must have read the unclassified. I don't see a classified one.
You know why?
Because he wasn't given access to it.
Magic. Now it should be there.
Look, there we go. We're gonna pretend that
That you read it, yeah.
Yeah.
okay. All right. Yeah. So yeah, Ward, yeah. I saw that this morning too. Interesting. Very interesting. So that takes a lot of weight off of our shoulders, in one respect.
But I still think that the and let's step further away. Let's step through here. I'm gonna motion him and say, follow me. And get on the other side of that door. Let the door close. And I'm just gonna keep my eye on her door. I'm gonna say, I noticed the other day that she didn't blink. She didn't bat an eye when we said that she was an android.
Yeah, I noticed that too, and I also think I also was confused when we first greeted her when she woke up. That I remember her saying that her navigation system realized that she hadn't moved in a while.
Yeah, I wonder if one of the if that's one of the things they were working on. If he had informed her and figured out a way to keep her from panicking, and so she is already aware of that. I don't know. I don't even know how to approach that topic. Regardless,
I don't know if I want to find out.
Yeah, regardless, let's keep her calm for the time being. I do think that I can keep her to the right side of the ship. So anywhere we go up and down, what we will do is we will use the staircase on the northern side of the ship. and then try to hang towards the right side of the ship. So anybody that you bring on, if you want to hang to the left side of the ship and use the lower staircases, we should be able to maintain some separation.
I think that's a good idea.
Cool. All right. And with that, I'm going to say I actually put some tape on her door so that I could tell if she had gotten out during the night. And it was still intact this morning. So that's a good thing. So I'm gonna go ahead and take these supplies in there, and I'm gonna hang out with her for the day. I mean, we may. I don't. If Dog is on the other side of the ship, we'll go see him. But I'm gonna do my best to stay clear of you for the remainder of the day.
All right. I am going to probably take a trip to see Isabel and see how Andromeda's coming along.
All right. I'm going to pause you two there.
All right.
And go back over to Cable.
How large is this thing?
It's not that large. Maybe let's say, I don't know, that big.
That's the only thing in there.
That's the only thing in there.
Does it give me any recollection of anything, or is it just literally just? Am I as confused as I am right now?
I can't really answer that.
You know what I mean? Like obviously I have no recollection of this, but would my character have some recollection of what I'm looking at?
I would say so.
Wait, that's not fair.
But I'm not going to tell you.
Am I supposed to be figuring this out myself? Like,
that's up to you.
Okay, well, how would I know? Like, how would I go about? Okay, I guess I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it out. I'm gonna take it out of the bag it's in, and place it in wherever I carry my stuff in.
Okay.
Is there a way? This is kind of great. Is there a way to like search things in this world? Like, is there a way for me to access something that I would be able to look this thing up to find out more information outside of asking people about it?
Other than the notes that you have yourself and logs and stuff like that, not really.
So there's no like Google of the universe, I guess would be the right way to say it.
Well, yeah, there is. Mother has that kind of information. Yes. There's different types of mothers. Like the mother on the ship wouldn't, but the mother, say at Lumina Station, would have that sort of information.
So it's not that my character would know this from. I guess best way to say it is my character doesn't recognize this directly. It's just there's something that I am connected to that would know this. You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, it's not something like my character directly knows by looking at it. I just don't know it personally.
These are hard questions to answer, and that's kind of a fine line.
But you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's if my character looked at this in a sense that it's like I'd have to piece it together. My character would have to piece it together because obviously that's what you're telling me.
It's not like
yeah. Okay. So I had to piece it together myself. Okay, I completely understand.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna run to the restroom and then I'll be very focused for a little while, guys. Going through a whole bunch of crap.
Oh, okay.
So I will. I'm gonna go back to my room and kind of. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna head to the ship.
Halifax.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go to my room in the ship.
Okay. Are you really going to the bathroom? You really have to go?
Well, I really do, but I'm gonna wait to do that, assuming I get to the ship first.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not like desperate to go. But before I start pouring into this, I want to go. So
Okay.
I have time. Like I want to walk to the ship and go to my room.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just say make it then.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I get to my ship and I'm in my room.
Yeah.
Which room is yours?
The second room down. Yep. I guess I passed by you first.
I guess I had taken.
You see Cable just run by.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, if you're, I was gonna say I didn't realize as I looked up about to move my character there that you're there. I kind of waited you, Ward. Good morning, buddy.
I just kind of stick my head out and wave.
All right, see you later. Go to my room. Okay, I'm back.
Yep. All right, you guys. Ward, you are in your room, right?
I am in the room with
Imogen.
Well, I was going to go into. The idea is that I was going to go and talk to Imogen. Yes.
Okay, we'll hold off on that for a minute. Carson, you want to go speak to Isabel? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So I assume that you want to go to the. Let me pull it up here.
I know I have to go to the desk and then
Yeah. Okay.
get her called down, all that stuff.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll just say that all that happens, and eventually, after some time, she comes down out of the elevator, and she's like, "Hey, what's up?"
Hey, just checking in. How's Andromeda doing?
She's doing great. That elbow rod that I got from William really helped. That's just what I needed. So I'm going to thank him again when I see him.
Yeah. You do that. Cool. I had a question. Is there any way I could come up and see the shop where you do your work?
Yeah, that's fine. Just I probably should have told. William did the same thing, but when he got up there, he seemed like he had his own agenda, and kind of wandered off, and
Yeah,
that can come back and bite me. So if I take you, will you stay with me?
I won't leave, and I don't have any nefarious intentions.
Okay. Then I'm fine with that. So yeah, let's go. Let's go check things out. So I assume you follow her, get in the elevator. She taps in she taps her key card. You go up to the next level. Doors open. You walk through a little hallway, and then you are in her workshop. She's got a nice workshop, actually. And she's not exactly organized. Well, to her, it's organized chaos. But otherwise, I mean, it's large. She's got several stations where she can work and stuff like that. So
it's like her. She just works there alone.
Yeah. Yep. She's in there by herself. You see Andromeda. She is on the table, and her arm is attached, almost fully.
Yeah. Wow, this is an awesome place you got here.
Thank you.
Yeah, Andromeda's arm's coming along great. Looks awesome.
Yeah. She's a lot of fun to work with.
Oh yeah, how so?
She's quite a character. She likes to joke around a lot. She's always talking about cornbread. I don't know what it is, but
she makes amazing cornbread.
She talks about this guy Titanic all the time and how he really loved her cornbread and always asked for it and stuff like that. But
Yeah, that was an old part of the crew on the Halifax.
oh, okay.
Man, how long you been working on androids?
Long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you could say I'm a little bit of an expert.
Yeah. How long you been here in this shop?
I want to say somewhere around 10 years or so.
Wow, that's a long time.
Yeah, they keep you busy here. There's always androids coming through here.
I bet.
You know, because they're kind of mandatory on ships these days.
Yeah, I bet you've seen a lot of shit, huh?
You wouldn't believe it. Some of the things these people do to their androids, I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Anyhow.
Yeah. How do you said that like Andromeda was good and joking around. I guess is every android kind of differ how they deal with being worked on?
Yeah, some of them have their own personalities. You know, majority of them are pretty similar. We get a lot of working Joes. You know, they're Seeks and models, but I work on them too. And then a lot of the Weyland-Yutani models, they're a little more advanced, a little more smarter, and such. But Andromeda seems to have some custom work behind her to give her a little bit more personality.
Yeah. Do you ever get aggravated when you're poking around on them?
Do I get aggravated?
No, do they ever?
No, they don't. No, they're programmed not to be hostile towards humans.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really know a whole lot about androids. I've been on ships with them before, but I've never really gotten the chance to really know them.
If this one's a good one to get to know.
Well, that's great. I'm looking forward to it. Seems like the other crewmates that have been with her for a while really like her. So, plus she makes stellar cornbread, so she can't be that bad. Yeah. So, what's the most unique one you've ever come across?
Most unique?
Yeah.
I mean, Andromeda is pretty unique.
Yeah.
We don't get too many like this. There have been some that have been converted to sex toys, as
Yeesh.
you know, more or less. They tend to be a little messy.
Yeah.
You know.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't like working on those. And then there's some that have some custom work done to them, and especially when you get non-corporate, you know,
yeah,
maybe bounty hunters or mercenaries or something like that.
Wow, that's neat.
And then military grade androids they're a little advanced as well, but I mean nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah. I know this is like a weird question because like I said, I don't know anything of. Do any of them not know that they're androids?
These ones that are converted for sex usually don't know so much.
How do you work on them if they don't know? You just like put them out?
Yeah, those usually, because they've been modified, they have like a kill switch that's pretty easily accessible or whatnot.
Oh, like they just have an on-off switch, huh?
Yeah, because they don't serve much of a purpose outside of sex. So
right.
They just get turned off when the user is done with them.
I guess they gotta put that switch somewhere accessible. I guess you can't go like poking around when somebody doesn't know that they're an android.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, aside from working Joes, they're pretty hard to modify like that. So,
Yeah.
and most of the sexually modified ones are working Joes or were
Right.
working Joes.
Huh. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, well, awesome shop you got here. I just wanted to come up and check up on Andromeda, and I just was really curious, wanted to see your shop, and you've been really kind and welcoming. I appreciate it.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Anytime.
All right.
I should have her back to you tomorrow before. I think you're leaving tomorrow, so.
All right. Are you going to bring her out to the ship, or do we have to come get her? Is she just going to come by herself, or?
No, I'll bring her out to you.
All right. Well, yeah. Can't wait for you to see the ship. I'll be over there. Looking forward to seeing you.
Cool. Sounds good. I'll let you if you're ready to go. I'll let you out.
Yeah, you can walk me down. I promise I'm not going to duck down any hallways.
All right. Sounds good. She leads you out and takes you down, and as you walk out, she says, "I'll see you tomorrow."
All right. See you then.
Okay.
I run out of my room frantically looking for Ward.
Okay.
Like looking around, see where I can find him. I yell Ward down the hallway.
Ward, we'll see you hear it.
You said Ward will hear it?
Ward does hear it, yeah.
Stick my head out of the room next door. What's up?
First thing, how much does the captain know?
A captain knows everything.
Okay, we should get the captain back here and talk to him real quick.
Okay. I don't have a way of contacting him right now, so we're just gonna have to wait until he gets back. But, and I motion him over.
And I kind of just like look freaked out when he calls me over.
And I step back in the room, and I guess he sees Imogen with the papers rolled out. Is she drawing? I don't know.
She is still out, actually.
Still out, huh?
Yeah.
Care to explain this word? What's going on?
Oh yeah, she and so I'll step out of the room and let the door close, and I'll put the piece of tape back up in place and say, she woke up on her own. And we'll say, follow me. I'm gonna
Okay.
step through the hallway again.
Yeah.
And as you do, Carson just happens to be.
Hey, there I am.
Be back.
Perfect.
Oh, yeah. I thought he was on the station.
Hey guys.
Like, oh, so it's a hallway party. All right. Make sure the door is closed, and I'm watching a room and say, Cable Carson knows everything, and she woke herself up, and she said that her internal processes figured out that she wasn't moving, so it woke her up. She also didn't seem to be surprised when, she has really good hearing, and she overheard us say something about her being an android, and she's like, oh, it's all good. So I'm not sure what's going on with her. But she's still asleep. I've got some stuff to help keep her entertained.
When are we leaving here, and how soon? So, I remember that piece of cloth I gave you guys?
Yeah.
So, as I left my room at the hotel today, I came across this, and I pull out the toy spider.
Yeah, let me share it with everybody. Everybody should have a new tab right about now that says story elements.
Yep.
So, can you also make sure that Carson has access to the unclassified log 3.1.1?
Yes. I have SOS 3.1.1,
Yes.
and then
So, if you read the top of that spider, and if you look at the call sign and place the gaps,
yeah, I wouldn't have access to that at this very moment, but yeah, if you can,
yeah. So, like, if you remember, or like, I hold up a printout of it or something, like holding the two up
Okay.
next to each other.
Yeah, it's fine.
Where do we have printer?
So, whoever sent that call sign somehow has a spider with that imprinted on it in the hotel outside my room, personally. Except we have in the room over there, thinking maybe it's time we. And I make a space flying motion.
well, we're set to leave tomorrow.
I think we should leave
can get
today.
Andromeda back. Well, we can't get Andromeda back
Oh.
until tomorrow. I was just at the shop. She's not done yet.
Damn it, I really like a drama too. I guess we should wait.
And I don't know if we're going to be allowed to leave without a company
I
rep
could
on board.
I could fly off right now. Just there's other stuff up.
Allowed to leave and actually leaving are two separate things. Just figured I'd voice that.
Just like, what are your thoughts, guys? Because it doesn't seem a little odd to you now that we know that call sign. And we able to find what that call sign is without, like, Captain, like, you know, maybe find out that call sign without somebody knowing we're trying to find out that call sign? What that is or who it connects to?
Well, I lean and look through the window and say, my vote is to get away from here as fast as possible.
Yeah.
Just given what we actually have in that room right there.
Oh, so what about the rep? You said, is it William our rep?
Oh, so yeah. He kind of looks at Ward. He's like, "Do you want to?" I don't know.
I don't think he's going to be joining us.
Yeah, let's just say that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I never liked reps anyway, so we're good. Kind of works for me. And that was, I think, buying drugs on the side, so I'm probably okay with not having that one on board.
Yeah, that's and a lot more. Yeah, that's agreed. Yeah, we just can't leave without Andromeda. We're probably going to be placed with another rep. In the meantime, there are just procedures we have to follow. So
we seal the ship so no one can get on board with us. I mean, like, so pretty much right now, my assumption is that somebody knows. Now, obviously, we knew we got that call sign, so it's not unusual that somebody would know we had that call sign. But why in the god dang universe is it sitting on a rubber toy outside my hotel room?
Yeah,
seems a little ominous to me.
Yeah, I will do some research on that and see if I can find anything out about that call sign.
And
I know nothing.
Well, I guess it's good I'm banned from elements. I guess I'm going to stay right here on the ship. I'm going to go up to the bridge. Or whatever. Yeah, go ahead.
So I'd say, Cable, we did have a plan to kind of keep, Imogen isolated to one side of the ship because let's see, has he seen...
As you guys are talking, she walks out of her room.
All right.
Midget,
I walk through the door so that it opens.
I don't know where I put her.
Upper right. Oh, that was a drop, isn't it?
Yeah, one of those. Let me. Oh, she's giant now.
Oh no, she's grown.
What a development.
Shoot her.
Yeah, she walks towards
Jurassic Park. That was good.
So, yes, I go running after her.
Well, since you've been looking through the window, you see her. She comes out. She's like rubbing her eye. She looks pretty groggy. So you go running after her.
Yeah.
Okay.
Imogen, where you headed? Kind
of like looks up. Yeah, her eyes are kind of like she's looking like she's really woken up from a deep sleep. She's like, huh? What? Where am I?
You just woke up from your quarters.
How did I get here?
On the ship. Do you not recognize the ship? Do you recognize me?
Oh no, I recognize. I know. I was sleeping in the tube, but I don't know how. I don't know. I don't know what happened. Why am I
got
here?
Yeah, we
Did you
got
wake
here
me
to
up?
we got here to the station. I think. Let's see. I just kind of look around. I say, well, first off, is your room okay? Yeah, the room that you woke up in. That's your room.
Okay. All right.
And I've got you some stuff to help you make it your own room. And I start pulling out papers and stuff like that, all the stuff that I had collected.
She's looking pretty anxious and scared right now.
And I say, look, I say, all right. Sometimes when we wake up from a really long cryo sleep, we're a bit disoriented. You were really tired when we got up from the cryo sleep. So I mean, we had some cornbread and went right back to your room from the cryopods.
Wow, I don't remember anything like that.
Yeah, I told you we were looking for a place that would, that could kind of help with the blackouts that you were having. So I'm wondering if the blackouts were interfering with you waking up fully from the cryo tube and why you were so sleepy when you woke up.
I had another blackout.
Yeah, I suppose that's what it is. So I don't know if that means that you kind of walk around a little bit of sleepwalking, which is not not uncommon for people.
Wow.
But are you feeling okay now?
No, I feel a little sick.
Do you want to run to the med bay?
I think I just need something to drink.
Oh, we can definitely do that. I'm gonna look back and say hey Cable, I'm gonna take her up to the mess hall. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. I'll stay down here then.
Yep. And as
Thumbs up.
He points there, and I kind of look through and I say, and that's Carson. The company was very quick in providing us a captain when we landed here. So
he doesn't look familiar.
Yeah. Well, we can get to know him a little bit later. Let's get you up to the mess hall and just get some food in you.
Okay. All right. I'm not sure where to go.
Well, just follow me.
Okay.
And I'll follow her down, through there, and come up, and then we will take the long way around.
No.
So
okay.
when we come up, we're gonna go to the right.
Yep.
Up around here. And I'm gonna look through, and do I see the dog out of the hallway or anything?
No. And the door looks shut. The door looks to be shut.
Door looks shut. Okay. So I tell her, I say, hey, come on in here into the mess hall. Let's get you some food.
Okay.
We got some bread. You might enjoy that. And I go through the motions of trying to get her fed.
Okay.
And I tell Carson, hey Carson, I'm gonna go on the bridge and I might have one pedal on the gas just in case we need to get out of here, if you know what I mean. And I'm just gonna go.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go up to the bridge and just chill at my pilot station.
I am going to go into my quarters.
And I put Steve my bottle up on my station. I need to get a drawing. I have to create a drawing of this thing just so it doesn't this. Like actually create an image of it.
Yeah.
Because I add to it every once in a while. It has a mustache now. I drew onto the bottle.
As I say, I have like a kind of a vision in my head too, but it probably looks nothing what you have.
I just keep adding to it in my stressful moments. I just draw like a little mustache onto it.
Okay, so I guess we could say just some time goes by. You all pretty much have free reign for the rest of this day.
I'll be staring at the window of the ship, waiting to see like Marines come after us.
Okay,
I'm gonna go introduce Imogen into
Imogen to who?
the dog.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I want to talk with Mother and ask her about that call sign to see. I'm going to run it through Mother and see if there's anything that pops up.
Well, I'm going to keep you here, and if I have to give you any kind of classified information, I'll either pull you aside or whatnot.
Gotcha.
So you're actually going to Mother, right? Or are you staying in her quarters?
I'm staying in my quarters and talking to Mother.
Okay. All right. You have Mother's attention.
Hello, Mother.
Hello, Carson.
I have a series of numbers and letters that are a call sign that I'd like you to search and let me know if anything comes back.
Okay.
Call sign is, and do you want me to read it or just?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I gotcha. Let's see. The Mother's reply is this is a typical call sign format. However, no records exist of this call sign. Other than the records we have on board.
Do those records tie that call center with the Ion station or Aeon station, whatever you said?
Yes, it does. The distress call was received at so-and-so time, and Halifax intercepted the distress call per Weyland-Yutani law. Do you want to think on it for a minute and come back to you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
Sounds good. All right. Back to Ward then. So you're taking...
I'm taking care of her. Yep. Trying to keep her calm. I'm gonna get her fed, and while she's eating, I'm gonna say, since this is so close to one of your blackout events, can we go take a look in the med lab? Maybe I can learn a little more. Running a quick scan so closely after one of these events. I mean, if you're not up to it, I understand, but I'm leaving that up to you.
Yeah, sure. I'm okay with that. I feel a little bit better now.
Okay. So I guess whenever you're ready, we can head down there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm ready to go.
Okay.
She visibly looks a little more awake and a little more peppy.
Okay. And walk past storage and say, when we first got on the ship, do you remember meeting Dog? Doesn't have a name.
She actually yells his name. But if you can picture this door, it's been modified so it's like two halves. So just the bottom half is closed and the top part's open, so she can actually look inside and see. Although this dog is so huge that when it sees her, it jumps, it paws up on and it's just sitting there. And
that's a good slobbery monster.
Yeah, starts petting this monstrous, ugly ass dog. That is extremely nice.
All right. So I open the door and look at her and say, "Hey, you coming?"
Okay. See you later, dog. Oof. Okay.
All right. So we go into the med lab, and I'm going to pull out the. I'm gonna get her all situated on the table and everything, and I'm gonna put everything in the same orientation that it was when she first got on the ship, and we, did X-rays and stuff like that, where I can see what's going on, but she can't see it. That kind of stuff.
Oh, okay. Yeah, gotcha.
So I'm going to pull out the X-ray machine, and just like we did last time, and I'm I'm checking to see if anything looks different in her torso.
Okay.
Crap, and I can't. I'm not going to metagame because
Yeah.
I heard the information that Carson gave. So I'm just going to I'm checking to see if anything looks out of sorts or if everything still looks the same.
Yeah. So this scan machine runs. It's got that little arm that comes out and it goes up and down a few times. Each time it passes, the image gets more detailed, and you actually compare it to the previous scan that you received, and everything looks to be intact and pretty much as it was before.
And I'm gonna say I still don't see anything. Maybe too long has passed since your last episode, but it was worth a shot. So I kind of fold all that stuff over and then put it aside.
You know, my dad he tried so hard to figure this out for so long, and we made progress, but I'm still having them.
Yeah. I've asked a few of my medical friends to see if they have any ideas as well, without giving out any personal information, because I want to keep what's going on with you is what's going on with you, and it's not really anybody else's business. So I'm still trying to keep her just as calm as I can be.
Okay. All right. While you do that, I'm gonna Cable. I'm assuming you're just chilling out, right?
Yeah, I sent you a message in Discord.
Oh, okay.
If you could add that to my inventory, or actually, it should be visible for everybody to see that anytime they go on the bridge.
Okay. I will do that. Yes.
Yeah, thank you.
As soon as I get some downtime here, I'll
no worries.
Yep.
Take that.
Okay, Carson, you are still talking to Mother.
Yeah, Mother. That call sign, is that call sign specifically for Aeon Station, or is it used in other instances?
This seems like it was generated by Aeon Station.
Okay, well, there goes my next questions. This is both. I'm going to ask this question in game, but I don't want it to be so broad. Basically, it's like I'm asking this question, but like, okay. Is there any information on Aeon Station that I could get that I don't already have? Does Mother have anything available that would be extra information as you as game Mother could give to me that is not already listed in unclassified logs that we have?
No, there's not.
So, okay. All right. Is there... All right, besides Mother, is there a in-game world search equivalent where I could look up rumors and anything that I could find about Aeon Station?
Yes, there is.
I would like to do that.
You would have to go to Lumina Station and use their facilities. There's actually,
where would I have to go?
There is a... Where did I put you? Right there. Let's see if we look at... Deck C, there should be a... Yeah, no, there is not. We'll just say that it's a general area within the concourse.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to go there. Before I go there, can I contact Ward, I guess, on a comm and let him know that I'm going to head to the concourse and I'll be back, or do I have to go see him?
You can announce it. Yep. Everybody will hear it.
Okay. Ward, Cable, it's Carson. I'm going to head to the main concourse. I will be back in a little bit.
And I reply, I promise I won't leave you behind.
Appreciate it. And then I'll head out to the concourse.
Okay.
I don't reply.
I'm gonna pull you out. Okay. Cable chilling. Ward. Let's stick with Carson for a little bit. So you go ahead and you walk through to the concourse. You find some signs that point you to like public mother modules, terminals, okay. I should say. And there are some free ones that you can use. So you take one and you have it.
All right. I am going to get on there and look for information about Aeon Station.
Okay.
Going to the Reddit boards.
Yeah. Right. You do some digging and you don't find much. However, when you dig down deep, you do find some rumors of a space station that let me gather my. It was out here somewhere. Where was it? It was like. I should actually put a marker on here, but it was somewhere around down here that there were some reports from passing ships that they had seen a small space station out there that didn't register in any records. It didn't have any kind of ID associated with it. But
right. All right.
Nobody ever decided to investigate the space or the space station or whatnot. So that's kind of where the trail leads and ends. There's not much. You do, however, see a couple WYs thrown out there.
Yeah. What if I were to just search that call number to see if anything comes back?
Yeah. When you search for that call number, you kind of get the same response that you got from Mother. The only difference is that it specifies that this looks like a custom call sign.
I am going to finish up here, and I am going to look for. I know there's like a bunch. There's like shops and stuff here, right?
Yep.
I'm going to peruse some shops and see if I find any rubber toy spiders anywhere.
Okay. Sounds good. And while you do that, I'm going to jump back to Ward. And what's Ward up to?
I I guess this is so all that didn't take place while we were in the med lab.
All of what happened with Carson.
Yeah.
No,
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. I mean, I can move forward with this. So again, I'm going to pull out the papers and everything after I've started to to clear out all the equipment. I'm going to pull out all the papers and everything and say, if you're going to be staying with us for a while, if you would like to decorate your room how you see fit. I start opening drawers and I start pulling out various markers for whatever purpose that I had markers for. I would add some to mark on people's bodies and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Start pulling some of that stuff out, and then I pull some of the paper that was from the table and kind of roll that up and say, I don't know if you're much of an artist, but this is the best I can do for now.
No, that's okay. That's fine. I'll take what I can get.
Now, is there anything that you need personally that would make your stay here a little more comfortable besides this kind of stuff?
Yes. I saw that man earlier. He pulled out that spider toy.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really like spiders. Devin used to sing it to me all the time. He used to sing Itsy Bitsy Spider to me all the time.
Okay.
So even though he turned against us, I still have some fond memories of him and Itsy Bitsy Spider. I just love that song, and it helps me calm down.
Okay. Well, I will see what we can do about getting you some maybe some little spider toys. Maybe I'll see if we can find maybe a little remote control spider. I don't know if you're into that kind of stuff, but
Can I have the one he's got?
we can talk to him. I mean,
Okay.
I think he's on station right now, but we'll see what we can do. I'll talk to him when he gets back.
Okay. Sounds good. She sounds pretty excited about it.
I'm gonna say for now, let's get out of this med bay. I know you don't want to be in here any more than you have to. So
Yeah, that's for sure. Oh, I'm so tired of medical.
I'm gonna say let's take a walk. Let's see. Don't we have like an observation room?
The bridge is your best bet.
Bridge is the best. No, okay. I'm gonna tell her and say, hey, you wanna take a walk? Take a walk with me?
Yeah, sure.
All right. So we'll walk by, and I'm going to step inside, just inside the bridge, and I'm gonna just kind of hang right with her at the door and say, that this is probably the best view we've got in the entire ship. And I don't know, based on how we dock, the direction that we're facing or anything, but I'm gonna say either look at how cool the station is, or look at how pretty the stars are, depending on what we see.
How would you be pulled in here? Oh, you would be kind of side docked. So
Side docked, yeah.
yeah. So you would actually see kind of both.
Okay. So yeah, so this is the station that we're at, and this is where we were, trying to find, a doctor that would help, or a doctor that could help, not a doctor that would help. It
She
might
does
be
run up.
No. Oh, I kind of run it behind her. I was like, oh, you can't be. No. I was just showing you. This is the bridge. So let's take a step back, and I kind of grab her hands, just kind of pull her back a little bit.
She doesn't budge. She's kind of staring at this man laying in this chair next to her.
That's I was like,
with this funny looking bottle in his hand.
I was like, he's taking a nap. Let's not bother him. You know Cable. I mean, he was with us. He was with us when we found you.
She sees the spider. It's like spider.
I'm gonna kind of walk up. I'm gonna try to get between her and Cable and just kind of nudge him like, hey,
what's up?
Imogen's here. I forgot that you were in here. I was just gonna kind of show everything. Can she hold that spider for a little bit?
Hey Imogen, how are you? You remember you know spiders?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Does this one look familiar at all to you?
It doesn't look familiar, but I just love spiders because Devin used to sing to me all the time.
Does these numbers up top? Do you see the writing on here? Does that look familiar to you at all?
No, numbers. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, they do look familiar.
Oh,
They were part of the distress call sent out.
Oh, did you ever hear them before that distress call?
No.
No. See, this is one of my mementos for me from that place. What do you want to do with my spider?
I just like spiders. I just like spiders. Because Devin used to sing to me all the time.
Hey, Imogen.
Itty spider.
Hey, Imogen, why don't we try to find you one of your own, one that doesn't have numbers scribbled all over the top of it? Hey, Cable, you think you can send a message to the station to get to the captain? See if he can pick up another one.
Yeah, you know what? Let me go see if I can buy one.
Have these ugly markings all over it.
Well, and that's not mine, Imogen. This one's mine. I've had this one. It's my memory. Are you okay if I go try and get you one?
I'm okay with that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna leave the bridge, and then I'm gonna go.
No, we are going to follow you out of the bridge.
Well, wait. Well, no. More. Why you show her a little bit around? Show her some of the different things up here. Okay.
Well, hey, let's sit in one of the. We can.
She can sit in my chair and hold Steve, and I hand her the bottle, Steve. And I say,
no.
And runs into your chair. And she's like, wee.
And I'm gonna leave the bridge, and I'm going to head to my room.
Cable, did you lock this thing down at least?
Trust your handler, Ward. As I'm leaving, as I leave the room,
I'm right behind her.
I head to my room, and I hide the spider toy in my room.
Okay.
And I'm gonna head to the station and see if I actually can go buy one.
Okay.
So I'm doing my best then to make sure she doesn't touch anything, but try to keep her entertained as a child.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. And we'll pause there and go back to Carson. As you are searching around, we'll say that these events are taking place at the same time. You do find a store that carries these, the exact same toy, and these shops are set up. If you can imagine, like, I don't know, like, what would that be, like Japanese shops or something like that? It's crowded, and it's
like a street market.
Like street, yeah, thank you, street market. That's how they're set up. So a lot of things are kind of just sitting out towards, the hallway, and you see some bins. It looks like a toy store. You see bins of different types of animals, and you do see one of those bins has the spiders in them.
Okay. So I'm going to speak to a shopkeeper, and I'll be like, hey, these spider toys, do you sell a lot of them?
Yes, we do sell. You know, they all kind of sell about the same.
Okay.
Give or take some. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It's gonna be really hard.
The sloth is what sells a lot.
The sloth. Nice.
You notice that the sloth bin is pretty empty.
How's the spider bin looking?
What's that?
How's the spider bin look? Does it look pretty full, or?
It looks it looks pretty similar to all the other ones. You know, it's pretty filled.
Shot in the dark. Do you remember anything strange about selling any of these to anyone? Anybody stick out in your mind that's bought one maybe last night or?
No. Only thing strange was the other day when I was taking inventory, my inventory was off a little bit, and one of the spiders was missing. I can only assume somebody stole it. Yeah, it happens every once in a while, but
yeah. Do you take your inventory at the end of the night?
I do. Beginning of the day and at night. Sometimes in between.
And when did you notice that this one was gone?
It was after hours.
All right. Okay. Great. I appreciate it. You know what? Let me get a sloth and a spider.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know how much that's going to cost me.
That'd be 20 credits. Are you investigating are you confirming I was robbed?
No, I'm not confirming it, but it is interesting. I might look into that and see if I can help you out in any way. I'll let you know.
I'd appreciate that. As you are finishing up your conversation, you notice Cable walking up behind you.
Oh. Hey, Cable.
Hey, how's it going?
Just not really that great. And he kind of steps away from he kind of pushes him away from the thing a little bit. And he says, I'm just trying to find any information I can. Hit a dead end on the call signal. But I did find out that this place selling the spiders was a little short on the inventory, like someone may have stolen one. Last night, they did the inventory at the end of the night. I also felt bad, so I bought these and thought maybe Imogen would like one or the other, or both, maybe.
She'll really like that spider.
Oh, she likes the spider. Interesting.
She wants my spider. And, yeah, I figure I was going to come buy one myself, actually, so you saved me the trouble.
Oh, cool. Yeah, so I'm not really sure where to go from here.
Maybe we should buy a second one. I mean, there's got to be cameras somewhere in this place. Maybe we can see if they can look into it for us. Maybe like a friend. I don't know.
Well, my thought process was it'd be interesting to ask security if they have cameras in the hallways and we could get any footage, but it would also raise suspicions, and I'm kind of on the fence about doing that.
Well, maybe we should. We could try. Maybe we get the vendor to assist us in finding out.
Okay, we can. Let me go ask.
Well, yeah, I'll come with you.
All right. So we'll walk back over to the vendor, and I'll just say, "Hey, sorry to bother you again, but about your inventory, I think that maybe we should figure out if maybe there's a theft problem here. Did you want to, maybe we could help you out? Did you want to like maybe talk to security and see if they could find out anything?"
Oh, no.
Well, it's funny because I had something in this hallway last night. I was walking down this hallway and I put my bag down and something got stolen. And I'm wondering if some thieves running around this place, and golly knows, we could be stealing more stuff for all we know.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that. You hold on. I'm having another brain fart.
Oh.
You will want to talk to OCM about that.
Well, maybe I will. I'll bring it because if you're missing one and I lost stuff here too, I mean, for all you know, there could be multiple people who have stuff stolen. I mean, we can't have that happen. I mean, these stations it's rough enough being close to the frontier, but having people steal your wares? Couldn't picture it.
No.
I'm outraged for you.
Okay.
But I want to buy one more of those spiders. You know what? They're cool looking. And I'm not I don't get here very often. I haven't seen one like that.
You can buy a spider, but I'm done after that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, don't worry. I'll take care of it. Don't you worry. I'm gonna go up myself and talk to OCM. I got my stuff stolen too.
Okay.
So
that'll be 10 credits.
Perfect.
Okay. You got yourself a spider. Spiders galore.
Everybody gets a spider. You get a spider. You get a spider.
As we walk away, I pull Carson aside and say, so we can use this one as like what was stolen from his shop, and then I can make up a lie of, like I said, I left something behind, it got stolen, and we're just curious for somebody maybe like they'll let us look at the cameras for this night, or we could come up with a different idea. I don't know. The only thing I can think of is they're not gonna care if one little vendor had something stolen, but maybe if two people had something stolen at the same time for him.
Yeah, I also had a thought about the spider that you found. Do you still have it?
I locked it up on the ship.
Okay. Maybe we should scan it and see if there's anything inside of it.
Oh, okay. It's not a bad idea. That makes you a little scared to go back to my room, so you can do that for me.
Sure. It was just a thought that I had. I just think it's interesting that whoever's doing this has targeted you. I know that Ward and I have spent time on the ship. I wasn't there at Aeon Station. Ward hasn't had anything weird happen to him. I got a question. I know that you don't remember a lot from your time at Elements, but do you recall when you were in your party phase, did you tell anybody about Aeon Station?
I was gone, man. I don't even remember. All I remember is I went to the bar and said, drinks are on me. Next morning I woke up with an IV in my arm.
Okay. I'm just wondering if there was nobody that got out of that place besides you guys. Somebody knows about it, and they're playing games with you.
Well, they know we went there, so quite obviously somebody knows we went to that space station. So like no one knows we were there. I mean, they don't know what we would have found there, but there's definitely a record of us going to that station.
Excuse me, sir. The vendor is calling for either one of you.
Okay.
I'll turn around too with them. We'll turn around.
Yeah, we'll go over.
That sloth is defective. Can I see it?
Defective?
Yeah. Can I? I'll exchange you for this one, please.
Well, I kind of like this one.
You can tell that her hands are shaking a little bit.
You didn't even want to help us out. I had something stolen. You won't even like back me up on helping me out and find out what happened.
You notice
now you're already
that
demanding progs back.
You notice that the one that she's holding has a piece of paper underneath of it.
Oh, okay. And I'll nudge Cable, and then I'll go. Yeah, sure. I'm sorry, and I'll hand it back to her and take the one with the paper.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Hey, no problem. Thanks again. And I will turn my back to her. We'll walk away a little bit, and I'll take a look at the paper.
Okay.
Peek over Carson's shoulder.
It is a picture of somebody. It looks like they're walking away, and it looks like it looks like the vendor took the picture. It's not very clear. It's the backside of the person, but that's what you got.
Does it look male, female?
Yes. Looks male.
Male.
I'm gonna go let the dogs out while you guys are doing this real quick.
Tall or short?
Pretty taller than normal. Or taller
Thin?
than her size. Yes.
Is it a black and white photo or color?
It's kind of grainy. Like it was taken with kind of a bad camera.
But is it color, black and
Yeah.
white? Can we get like outfit details?
Not really.
Colors?
It's like that rustic yellowish color.
Like sepia?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, cable left.
Some other details about it. It's he's wearing a trying to think of the name of the type of hat. It's the hat almost looks like a cowboy hat, but the
fedora?
No, the brim it's the same size and it goes all the way around. It's flat.
Okay.
I don't know the name of that type of hat.
Got you.
Have you watched Boba Fett?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I know what you're talking about.
Yes, it's like that. And nothing else really stands out.
I want to do I'm going to look at the picture and then look up and just do a quick scan. Do I see anyone that looks familiar like that in the vicinity?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, I gotta wait for Cable to come back. Okay. Cool. Can't hear you.
Can't hear you.
I kind of heard some of it.
Okay.
So
Yes, we got a male, tall, thin, wearing a flat-brimmed, like cowboy type hat.
what was the clothing?
Undeterminable because it's like a sepia tone photo.
However, it kind of looks like a trench coat.
Okay.
We could go to the hotel, Carson, and ask, make it sound like a friend of ours who stopped by a hotel to find me, but couldn't find me, and see if they have any description.
Yeah.
They had to have come through the hotel to come to my room to leave this. Because don't forget, I found this piece of cloth. Then I found this spider in a bag that had a piece of missing cloth.
Okay. Yeah, let's check the hotel and ask them if they've seen a tall guy with a trench coat and a hat walking around.
Well, our friend. Let's make it like not
Yeah, our
suspicious. Yeah, cool.
What is his name?
Steve.
Okay. So you like that name a lot.
It works. I won't forget it.
And here's his picture.
And a bottle. I have a representation of Steve. Bottle form. Okay.
All right, so we're going to go to the hotel concierge desk.
Okay. Yep. You walk up and they say, "How can I help you?"
Hey, yeah, we're looking for a friend of ours. We lost track of him. He's he's a guy, tall, thin, wears like a trench coat and a flat brimmed hat. You seen him?
Came by last night to find me.
I did see him. I did see somebody walk by with that. However, I never saw them again. They walked around the side over there. She kind of points to. It's kind of like. Let me bring up the map here. So the hotel, if you guys can see it, it's called the Mariana's Inn on here. The reception is like right here, this little area.
I'm trying to.
And of course, they're not going to let just anybody walk through. So the person kind of walked this way towards Elements.
Elements?
Yeah. And she says, "That's the last I saw of them."
He always. I'm going to go hunt all over the station looking for him, and he always sometimes takes his hat off. Do you know what he was wearing today? Like what outfit? So I can ask around because fighting Steve sometimes it's a pain in the neck.
No, I don't.
You didn't see what he was wearing? Okay. Oh man, I guess I'll just be hunted all around all day.
Sorry.
No, you're okay, but thank you so much for your help.
No problem.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Sure.
So we'll leave the hotel and then
Go to Elements.
I'm gonna peek into Elements and see if we can find
I'll go with you.
anywhere. You behave yourself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you kind of peek into Elements and just standing from the entrance area, you don't see anybody.
We should ask. We should ask the
hostess.
That's the hostess.
Yeah.
Okay, so you walk in and the hostess there, she's like, "Hey, can I help you?"
Yeah, we're looking for a buddy of ours. We were gonna meet him here. He's like a tall guy, wearing like a trench coat and a flat brim hat. Maybe. Did you see him come in here?
No, I haven't seen anybody that looks like that coming here today. No.
Geez. Okay. Have you seen him in here before? You think anybody with that kind of hat or trench coat? He wears it a lot, so it's usually his calling card.
I feel like I may have seen somebody like that a couple of days ago, but I can't recall. Nobody that I recall came in here, but I may have seen somebody walking around.
All right. Okay. Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem.
So, real quick, not off topic, but on topic actually. If he was walking towards Elements, I'm trying to look at the.
Mm-hmm.
What else is that same direction? General direction.
The restroom.
The restrooms there.
Yeah, I'm looking. Oh, there we go. I see it.
The Galleria is all the shops and stuff like that. Then the promenade.
What's the office?
It's kind of like office space, more or less.
How about security station? Is there somebody that's usually sitting there?
That's where OCM stands between the spaceport and Lumina Station.
Do you think it's risky enough to ask OCM?
So how do we approach this, though? Are we approaching it as if we're trying to find our buddy, or you want to say...
Yeah, buddy's lost, and we've been trying to find him for, a couple days now. He stopped by my hotel, and, yeah.
Yeah, wouldn't hurt. Let's go.
I mean, if somebody from them knows, then it's not going to help us either way, so it doesn't matter. So
yeah.
Okay.
All
so
right.
you're gonna go talk to them?
Yeah, I like Carson doing talking. They don't like me.
All right. So yeah, you walk over to the security station, and one of the officers comes over and says, "Yeah, can I help you?"
Yeah, hey, I'm looking for a buddy of ours that we've been trying to track down. He's like a tall, thin guy, wears a flat brim hat and a overcoat, like a trench coat. Have you haven't seen him? Okay. All right. That's a shame. All right. Well, nobody else around here seen him? No other officers or anything?
Haven't seen him.
Okie doke. And I'll just turn around and walk away and be like, they don't know anything.
Do you think the shopkeeper will help us anymore? Or do you think that's why weird? Why the shopkeeper would do it so under the radar? If
I think the shopkeeper doesn't want OCM to be on their ass. I think they probably don't have too good of a feeling about dealing with them, and they just don't want to get involved.
Okay, maybe it's that. Yeah, I was trying to figure out why they would be so.
All right. Well, this really didn't do a whole lot. We got a little
dead end.
Yeah.
How many? Are we able to walk out and see other? So, like, is that the way towards our ship too?
Yeah, you would go through the spaceport lobby to get to your ship.
How many ships are out there?
If I remember right, I think I said it can house like 6.
Do we see them as we're out there, or is ours just uniquely in a special spot? I guess.
No, you're in general general parking. You were fortunate enough to be able to get a spot and not have to drive a taxi in.
So there's like taxis from ships that are like parked outside.
Yes. Yep.
Well, I guess that will help us. Is there like, how does a taxi work? Is there like more than one?
Yeah. There's several ships parked out.
Do we
outside.
like talk to
A taxi driver. That's what I was thinking.
driver?
Yeah, you sure good.
Let's go.
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay, so you're leaving Lumina, or you're going back to the spaceport.
Yeah, might as well. We make our ship probably anyway.
Okay. I wish there isn't a picture of the spaceport. I don't think on here. Is there? No. I might have to make one. Okay. Ward, I haven't forgotten about you. I just
Hey, it's all good.
Yeah, just hanging there.
We're being
I'm
detectives.
trying to draw spiders as best I can.
Gotcha. Okay. So
Actually, while Carson goes talks to the taxis, I'm gonna walk back to. Hey, Carson, let me go give a spider to Ward real quickly. I'm sure that'll help him out while you go ask around, and I'll come back out after meet up with you.
Okay. Can you take this sloth too?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take two. I got the two spiders and the sloth. So.
And he looks around. He's like, if she doesn't want that sloth, I'll put it in my quarters.
Okay.
I got a daughter back home. It's not for me.
So I'll walk back towards the ship. So then while he does that.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Where are you going, Cable? You're going back to Halifax?
I'm back towards the ship with the spiders and the sloth while he talks to the taxi driver. I don't know who you want to do first, but
yeah, we'll continue with Carson. So while you're out there, the spaceport's pretty big, and it's fairly busy. You do see a station. We'll call it like the taxi station.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. You walk over to it, and there's a guy there, and he says, "Hey, what can I do for you?"
I got a question for you. Just looking for somebody I heard that might have a ship docked around the area. He's a buddy of mine. He's kind of a tall guy, thin, wears a trench coat and a flat brimmed hat. Have you chatted to anybody who looks like that recently?
I haven't, but let me ask my guys right here.
All right.
He turns around and talks to a couple of guys behind him, and all of them are shaking their head no. And guy turns around, he's like, "No, it doesn't sound familiar."
All right, appreciate it, fellas. And I will go back to the ship.
No. Okay. Okay. So you're going back to the ship.
Yep.
Okay.
With my tail between my legs.
All right. Let's hop over to Ward.
Okay.
Back on ship here. Okay, here we are. You have been in the bridge. She's been having some fun. Let's say you spent some good time in there. She just really has been enjoying herself. So you're just
I'm not trying to teach her how to actually do anything on the bridge. Just more as just keep her entertained.
Yeah, she hasn't pushed any buttons or anything like that, but she's constantly doing like this and just rocking in her chair and stuff like that. But she's having a good time.
All right.
As you as you're
The
there.
goal is the goal is to eventually head to the mess hall. So,
well, before you're even able to do that, Cable comes barreling into the bridge. There.
Hey, how's it going? Look what I got. And I got 2 spiders and a sloth.
Oh, she sees the spider and she immediately gets up and runs over to you.
I got you 2 of them. The captain got you one and I got you one.
2 spiders?
2 spiders.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. I like it. Thank
Do you want the sloth too? We have a sloth if you like sloths.
Ew, that thing is ugly. No.
Okay, well, I'm glad you have your spiders.
Thank you so much. She starts singing. She starts singing "Itsy Bitsy Spider."
And I kind of go and whisper in Ward's ear. I need a favor from you when we get a moment.
Yeah. I'll trade you that favor for the sloth.
The captain said if Imogen didn't want it, so you have to fight for the captain for it.
Well, I suppose so. Okay. Sure. Hey, Imogen. Let's head to the mess hall. All of these papers and everything. I want to try my hand at. I want to try to draw a spider.
Oh, okay.
Well, how about I hang out with Imogen and you could do me a favor real quick.
Oh, sure. And I hand him all the stuff that was like that I had propped up in the corner. Well, actually, that I had just dropped in the corner of the round room by the door when I took off running after her. And I was like, okay, here's all the papers and roll papers and then the markers and everything. And all right, you go be art man.
And I say to him, I whisper in his ear, I need you to go to my room, get the other spider, X-ray, and make sure there's nothing inside of it.
Okay.
Imogen, let's go play. Let's go. I'll draw some spiders with you.
Okay.
And I go into mess hall and start drawing photos.
Right. Yep.
She follows you.
Sorry, I wait till she leaves the bridge.
Okay.
And then I go on.
Yep. You're going to the med lab. Carson.
Well, you gotta go to my room first.
I gotta go into his room.
You're going, Carson?
I am going to. I'm gonna go back to the ship, and then I'm gonna try to find Ward and kind of fill him in on all the things I did not find out.
Okay.
And what I did find out.
All right.
And I have to search Cable's room because if I remember correctly, I thought I heard him say that he hid it in his room.
It's true.
Okay.
I did hide it in my room.
All right.
I guess I assume I'd whisper where I put it, though. I don't think I would have just said, like, go.
Oh, that's not as much fun. I was looking forward to ransacking that room.
You know what? That's fine.
I tell you, I whispered it to him.
Okay.
All right.
Hey, it's right underneath my underwear in the right-hand drawer.
All right.
All right, so I guess I
don't know who does the washing of the ship, but I haven't.
I go into his room, and I imagine, given that comment, it's probably not pleasant in his room.
It's kind of stale in there, yeah.
All right, and I look at the drawers and I start to pull it open, and I just kind of push it back shut. I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, here goes nothing. So I just hold my breath and I open it up, and I don't even. I just kind of. I try to pull on the drawer because I want to dump the drawer out. I don't even want to rummage through it.
Yep. All right.
So I pulled the drawer out and I dump it out, and
yeah, sure enough, it's there.
All right, I grab the spider and I just kind of sit the drawer back on top of the pile of dirty clothes and just kind of slowly back out of the room. And I will take it to the med lab.
Okay. I'm going to drag you over there because just as you get to the med lab, you see Carson waiting outside. expecting to find you there. So there you are.
Okay. Carson, I have got. Actually, I think I'm going to start calling you Captain. So, Captain, I have the spider thing. Let's go X-ray it. See what we can find out.
That was my suggestion.
And then if we don't
Good
find
idea.
anything, I'm going to see if dog hits on a scent or anything.
It's also a good idea.
You guys are full of good ideas tonight. I love it.
So
Joe's like, none of these are going to work, but have fun, guys.
hey, that's the GM plight. He's like, hey, let him go down that rabbit hole. That's entertaining for him.
Carson, the best is before you ever got. I might call you Carson. Dan, before you ever got here, when we were playing the first time, and he told us about Imogen, I would try and figure every way we possibly could to get that thing out of her, and you can just see him coming up with another way we can't get it out. It was a good hour and a half. But this is going, well, we'll strap her down in here and tie this thing to here and zero vacuum the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, while I'm in the med lab with that thing, I'm going to make sure to orient the thing going in the X-ray machine to where you cannot see what's taking place if you were just to look through the door of the med lab.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
And while it's scanning, so I tried to find out information on the call signal on Aeon Station. I didn't really find anything. Found some rumblings and rumors about Aeon Station, Weyland-Yutani's name attached to it in different places, rumblings about that, but really didn't find anything about the call signal except that it looked like it was a custom call signal, which I'm not really sure how to go about even further looking into that. I did, however, go to a vendor and found those, as you saw, those rubber toy spiders. The vendor had mentioned that they had believed that someone had stolen one and gave us a picture, and he just pulls it out and shows the ward of this man.
As soon as you see that picture, Ward, you recognize this from day 3.
Day 3. Scrolling back through my logs here. This was.
If you can't even find it in your notes, I sent you a message. I think in Discord.
Okay.
Pause for just a second there, Carson.
Paused.
I hate to interrupt like that, but it's like you hit a key point and it's like, I gotta stop you, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I found it.
Okay. All right.
I am
It's the same person.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw this guy while I was sitting in the food court eating my lunch. He was staring at me. I didn't recognize him, but it really gave me a bad feeling. I don't know if that. I don't know. I did not get a good job from the guy. Somebody walked by and then he just kind of disappeared, which is really strange because if it was just somebody in the station, somebody that was just sitting there, just happened to be looking my way, we would have seen. I'd see them move away. So he didn't want to be seen. Now,
Yeah.
I had a theory about the call sign, and is that maybe it's not just a call sign, but a message that, since it was a distress signal that was being sent out. I mean, they could have also embedded a message in that call sign. Just something to consider. And whoever this guy is could have got that message. I don't know. I'm not sure what to think about this.
Yeah. Well, this person obviously knows things. Knows that you were there. You guys were there, and is messing with you for something. Messing mostly with Cable.
Now the face was familiar, but I don't know where I don't think I can recall where I had seen him from. Is that correct, GM?
Not with the role you gave, no.
Okay. So I have seen him before. I just don't. I can't recall from where. But let's go ahead and get this thing in the machine.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to run, every scan that I've got in the lab on this thing. So.
Okay.
Do I need to make a roll or anything on that, or
no? Nope. You scan the spider, and the results come back that there is nothing inside.
Okay.
Son of a bitch.
It was such a good idea, though. It really was. I got to give you props for that.
Okay. That's okay. That's okay. So there's nothing inside it. Let's take it over to let's take him over to Dog and see if Dog acts like he recognizes the smell on the thing.
Well, I'm for that, but if he picks up a scent, where are we going to send the dog out on the station?
Well, if he picks up the scent, that means that it's somebody that is on the ship, and that changes a lot of things.
Yeah, that's true.
So we just need to figure out what's going on with that.
All right, I'm in. Let's go.
All right, so I pack away everything that was in the med lab, and I head over to the half-closed door and kind of knock on it like, hey, you in there? Where you at, boy?
It gets up quick. And it does the same thing, jumps up at the door and slobber and all.
I'm gonna say, and say, you remember Carson here, and trying to make sure that that's not going to be distracting at all for him. That we have somebody that's relatively new.
Yeah. Yep.
Real buddies.
And I'm gonna say here and I'm just gonna kind of I'm gonna take the spider, but I'm gonna fold its legs behind it so that it doesn't look like a spider, and I'm just gonna kind of sit it up on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Where he can smell it, and I'm going to observe his reactions. I don't know if I need to do an observation roll for this. Or
Nope. You're good. He's very interested in you at first, but then eventually he makes his way down to the spider and starts smelling it, and his demeanor does change a little bit. It changes. The dog kind of looks a little bit confused.
Okay.
It looks.
Dog's like, what do you want me to do about this?
Well, it looks at the it looks at the toy, and then looks at you, and then looks at the toy, and then looks at you. Ward.
Okay.
Does not pay any attention to Carson.
So I guess take it back. And I look at Carson. I say, I don't know if he's. Yeah, I don't know. We may have to talk to Andromeda. She knows, she has a much better rapport with Dog here, and she may be able to tell us if he's just genuinely confused or if he recognizes something on here.
Or even alter ego. Ward 2.0 comes out in a trench coat and
Fucking
where
fight
you
club.
take one of those pills, you become a different person. Leave me
Yeah.
spiders. Good twist, GM.
So I haven't really looked at the thing before, have I? I haven't really looked at it much.
The spider?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
I guess I'm just going to kind of step back, kind of around the corner, just kind of give it a little once over. See if there are any tears or anything on the thing, and look at the writing, see if anything stands out about the writing or anything like that.
Yeah, you look it over.
I'm just as confused as the dog is, apparently.
Yeah, it just looks like a standard toy. The writing on it looks like it was done with a marker, but nothing else really stands out.
Okay. Captain, I got nothing, man. Nothing to med lab, nothing useful from the dog. Clearly, I don't recognize any of this thing. I don't recognize this thing, so.
I'll let you guys sit on that for a minute. We're going to go back to drawing spiders and stuff like that with Cable and Imogen. And as you two are doing that, you notice Imogen starts to rub her eyes and things like that. She looks like she's getting drowsy. It is starting to get late now.
You getting tired, Imogen?
Yeah, she looks up and she's like, I'm getting tired. I think I'm ready for bed.
Hi, let me go find Ward. I don't know which room is yours, but don't forget your spiders, and I'll pick up the pictures for you. So I grab the things that she's drawn, and I'm gonna come out of the room and assume that they're staying there because they were talking to dog.
Yeah, yep. She follows behind you, and she's looking a little sluggish.
Hey, Ward, Imogen's ready for bedtime. It's your turn to read her a bedtime story.
I could probably tell her a story. I don't know.
Hey, I'm not that young. I don't need a bedtime story.
No, but I will.
I tussle her hair. Like I know, I tussle her hair a little bit.
I will happily walk you back to your quarters.
Yeah, I'm still learning my way around here, so I would appreciate that.
Okay. So yeah, I guess. I will hand off the spider back to the captain and escort her back to her room.
She follows.
And as they walk away, I go, so did they find anything inside the spider?
Hey, do you still have those markers?
Do I still have markers?
Yeah, did you give the markers to them, or do you still have them?
What markers?
When you were drawing pictures?
Oh yeah, I'll say I have marker. I always keep marker with me. That's how I draw Steve.
Do you have a color that matches what's written on this spider?
Well, black. Yeah.
No, the spider is black. The writing is not black.
Oh, that's true. I don't know if I actually have a white marker.
GM, can we determine if we have a marker that would match the color that's written on the spider?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Even though it's well, let's see. Yeah, we're gonna say it was actually what is it, like a white color?
Yeah, it's white. Actually, I think of it. My brain obviously processed that differently.
Yeah, that's fine. It's just a white marker, which yes, you do have one.
Okay. Yeah, we've tried everything. We scanned the spider. Nothing was found inside of it. But we took it to the dog, and the dog looked very confused and kept looking back at Ward. and looking at the spider and looking at Ward. It was very strange. I'm not sure.
Maybe we should send a message back to them. Maybe I could like go buy another spider. I'll write a message on the spider and leave it outside my room.
Like, what would you write to try to meet up with them? Like,
Yeah, like 12 p.m. elements tomorrow or something.
well, we're leaving tomorrow. I'm not
10
sure.
a.m. elements tomorrow. We don't have Andromeda back, so I assume we have time.
Yeah. That's risky. We don't know what this guy's game is, but
Well, better than not knowing.
if you want to do that, then go for it.
Cool. I'm going to go run back in and see if I can buy another spider.
All right.
GM's running that one through his head now, too.
Nice.
Are you the only one that sees that?
Oh, I can see it.
Okay, Steve. Steve's there.
You can actually control it.
Yeah, I see that.
Cable.
Can I make Steve smaller? How do I make Steve smaller?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
Steve's huge.
I did that on
Yeah.
purpose.
Yeah, put him on the bridge. He should be right at the pilot station. Like, there you go. Steve's at the pilot station next to me. Perfect. Steve now exists. I made Steve. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to the shops and see if I can go buy another spider
Oh,
and
okay.
take my white marker with me.
All right. We'll just
Captain-
quickly say that when you do go back, the shops are closed.
God, I knew what I was going to do. I knew it. Okay, I'm going to go back towards the hotel and see if that duffel bag is still there.
Yes, it is.
Okay, I'm going to go write on a white piece of paper 12 p.m. elements or 10 a.m. elements tomorrow, and I'll put it in the duffel bag.
12 a.m. tomorrow?
10 a.m. 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
Oh, 10 a.m.
Yeah, I
Okay.
switched it from 12 p.m. to 10 a.m. because I realized we might be leaving tomorrow.
Okay, 10 a.m. tomorrow. Okay, gotcha.
And I'm going to go sleep in my room.
Okay.
The captain is going to go into his quarters and basically start doing this thing that people do in movies where he's like putting things on the wall and trying to make thread connections
Yeah.
with like, there was a cloth, this picture, this, and just start laying out things on his wall in his quarters.
You know, if you actually do this, if you're actually doing this like on your desk or something, you've got to show it to us.
So funny story, quick timeout out of game. I did that once. I did this thing once for my wife where I had written out a bunch of messages that led to her bedroom. It was like she had a rough day at work when we were dating, and I put all these positive messages and stuff, and like drew pictures and like basically put them all the way up her staircase to where her room was at the house that she was living in. And her first reaction when she noticed that they were there is that she thought that I had gone crazy. She didn't realize what was on them or anything. She didn't take any of that information in. She thought that I had just started to write things and put them on the wall, and she thought that I had gone crazy. And then she went, oh, that's really sweet. But that was her reaction. She went, oh, like,
So-
and I was like,
Oh, thank
What?
goodness.
yeah.
So what that should tell you is that she was at a point where she thought like, yeah, he just went crazy first. Like it was like her first. Like it wasn't like, oh, maybe he's actually trying to solve something. Nope, he's lost his mind.
Yep.
That's where she went first.
Yeah, that's what
Well,
she,
no.
when she married me. So hey.
Well, and I will note that now you've given me ideas to screw my wife. I'm just going to create one of these with random shit that has no bearing. I'm going to just put one on the wall one day. I'm going to pre-prep them all. And one day while she's at work, I'm going to put them all on the wall and just go to sleep or go to work and just not respond. Give her like 8 hours just to process. Like, I'll literally just be like, found on, back deck. And it's like a little like, I'll draw like a little shape or something on there. Just literally do all these threads around there, just buckler. So mine's the opposite of being sweet. It's just to fuck with my wife. See, it's a difference. See, now you've been married long enough, you know you just want to fuck with them instead. Oh, screw with their head.
All right, sorry for the sidetrack.
Yeah,
Yep. No, you're good.
All right, so I go to sleep. That's my end of my night.
All right. Are you ending your night there, Carson?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ward, you are putting Imogen to sleep.
Yes.
Or to bed.
Put her down.
You're euthanizing her.
Yes.
Yep, I tell her, say, I sleep good.
I'm
My
sorry,
room
cut out.
is my room's 2 doors down. So
Okay.
And as her door closes, I kind of step out of the way and I put the tape up at the top corner again.
When you look in the window, she's already out, laying down. She's asleep.
All right. So I'm going to walk over to Captain's quarters
Okay.
and knock on his door.
All right.
I will answer.
Okay.
Captain, can I come in for a sec?
Sure.
So we're dealing with at least 2 personalities with Imogen. Pretty sure that's what's going on. When she woke up this morning, you were off on the station. She had no recollection of leaving the cryo deck, which makes sense that she would not have reacted adversely to the idea that she may be an android.
Yeah.
You remember all of that?
Yeah.
So the question here is, how can we tell which Imogen that we're talking to?
Well, we know that I didn't spend any time with her today. I was running around and doing things, but you spent your day with her. We did notice, obviously, that she kind of willy-nilly threw around things and heard things that she didn't seem to have any acknowledgement of that would clue into the fact that she is an android. And then today she didn't remember anything. She also seemed very, you said she just didn't remember anything. I would say maybe that you think you could gauge the difference between the 2 personalities, or would you say that she just kind of acted the same?
She definitely acted different. Well, the interesting thing is that when she was in, I guess we'll call it the android personality, she knew who we were. So it's almost as if the android side of things knows everything that's going on, but there's this little compartmentalization of her human side that runs, I guess it runs isolated from her perspective. So it's like a two-way mirror.
Right. Yeah, and there's some things that are shut off. Well, that makes things a lot more interesting. This just keeps getting better and better.
But at the same time, that's the first interaction that we've had with that personality, and that one didn't get triggered until an automated method brought her up. And I have a theory that when she blacks out, it's that personality, that program is what's becoming overwhelmed, and it shuts that part off, and then the android part takes over. Now, why they would even have that, I don't know. I suppose it's possible that the Imogen child side was something that was programmed by the man that was calling himself her father.
Yeah.
And that all the bugs he was working out was how to keep that personality dominant.
That makes sense.
That's my theory.
Yeah. I made the attempt while I was checking on Andromeda to have a conversation with Isabel. And I just kind of asked him questions about androids and tried to tread as lightly as I could. And I kind of got a little nervous. So I didn't really ask as much as I wanted to, but I did inquire if she had ever encountered any androids that didn't know they were androids, and didn't really get a helpful answer. She said that she had encountered working Joes that were basically sex workers that didn't know that they were androids. And I asked her, well, how did you work on them if they didn't know they were androids? And apparently they had an on-off switch.
I shudder when he says sex worker, because I just say I can't believe that's. No, I don't think she was a sex worker at all.
I'm not inferring that. I was just saying that that was the only type that she encountered. Imogen is much more sophisticated than I think anything that maybe even Isabel has encountered. She's been working on androids for a very long time. So that was kind of I don't know what we're dealing with here. And I don't think that there's many people that do, except for whoever created her and her father.
Right. I think there's still some more information that Andromeda may have, but she says it was. I mean, last we spoke with her, she said it was going to take her more time to even attempt to decrypt it. So maybe what we know now, and if she's ever able to decrypt that, maybe we'll get some more answers. I don't know.
All right, I hope so.
Maybe you can draw some more lines or something, and I just kind of look over. I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, sorry about that. I have a thing for conspiracy theories, and I just kind of like to map everything out so I can look at it on the wall. I'm just trying to piece these things together because we found out some of information, but we hit a lot of dead ends.
I just kind of look at it and shake my head. I'm like, that's too much for me right now. I can't I can't handle that.
And he kind of like he picks up a baseball bat he has in his office, and he just kind of like leans on it, and he just kind of like puts his chin on it and puts it on his desk, and he's just like, I talked to taxi drivers, OCM, hotel staff. We couldn't really locate this guy. We went to Elements, and people had said they had seen him, but we couldn't pinpoint where this guy is coming from or where he's going to. I don't know if he's got a ship. He's probably got a ship down.
I don't know. I may have to sleep on this.
Well, do you remember so Cable had found the spider in a duffel bag?
Mm-hmm.
He went back to his hotel room and the duffel bag was still there. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Actually, out of game, we weren't there for that, were we? Did you come back to the ship and tell me that?
Yeah.
No. You didn't.
No.
Never mind. Scratch that. Didn't say that.
You're good. No
Yeah.
worries.
So yeah. So yeah, we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Okay.
You knew my plan, though, at least. You knew my plan was to try to send a message.
Oh, you did tell me your plan. That's where I got confused.
Yeah. You had my plan. You were like, yeah, good luck.
So
If I had murder tomorrow, everybody.
So if his plan works, I mean, what are we going to do if this guy shows up?
So I know it's probably not the brightest of the ideas, but Cable's going to meet him, and then I am going to go with him and hang out somewhere else in Elements, just to make sure nothing goes south.
Okay. I will keep track of Imogen during all this tomorrow, because she's still got that thing in her stomach.
Yeah.
But I did do another scan on it. Managed to get med lab another time. And it doesn't. There's been no changes.
Okay.
So
well,
there's been no sign of thawing or anything like that. So we're still in limbo.
okay.
But I really don't think we should let our guard down. Because
I don't either.
Yeah.
No, I'll be happy once we get out of here and try to figure out what we're going to do next. But I just don't know this guy hanging around and leaving toy spider messages is just I don't like any of it. So I'll be happy we can get Andromeda back and get out of space.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head on back in for the night.
All right. Good night.
So I go back to my room, which is down there.
I need a nighttime song. I'm gonna have to get one. Yep. There you go. Keel's got it covered.
It's elevator music, but yeah, it works.
Okay. Everybody has a good night's sleep, wakes up the next day.
Good, I woke up. That was the key part for me.
You did wake up. Yep. This is your last day on Lumina Station. You wake up with a notification from Mother. All of you do. You do have access to Mother cable where you are. You have a unclassified message from Kate Parker, and a job has been assigned to you, which I have not put in yet. Hold on 1 second. I have not put either in yet. I should do that before I say something.
Okay, new vote. We leave Imogen on Omni Seti Kosera. Frozen already.
I guess while they're looking at that, I guess I wake up in the morning and I go to check on Imogen.
She's still sleeping.
Is the tape still intact?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
What are you like? High school field trip? Tape the doors.
Exactly.
Going to a bunch of cold, frozen planets. Awesome.
So where are they? Where are the two of you right now?
I'm in my hotel room.
Yep.
I'm still in my.
Oh, you're in the hotel room. That's right, because we're on the station. So I'm gonna kind of keep walking past, and I'm gonna knock on the captain's door.
Then he will answer the door.
And I'm gonna say, she's still asleep. I think we're good for right now. I do have one thing that we need to consider. Our AI is broken for Mother.
Oh.
I don't, GM, I don't remember when that happened.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
You all had a
Trying
very
to
long
find out-
discussion about it.
Yes. It may be worth trying to ask to see if Weyland-Yutani will look at maybe repairing her for us. Especially if we're going to places that we haven't been before. We've had issues with, a murderer sneaking up on the ship. We've had all kinds of weird things that happen. We need our AI intact.
Gotcha.
We have a part that we can fix it ourselves, but if Weyland-Yutani will fix it for us, or at least put in a good word for us at somewhere that can fix it for us,
Mhm.
I think it might be worth asking.
As you're talking, the ship begins to rumble a little bit.
Awesome.
You recognize this sound as the ramp opening up. Your ship's ramp is opening.
I'm just gonna look at Ward and just be like,
I need to. We're back into the plan of keeping her on one side of the ship and letting any rep that comes in be on the other side of the ship because they have seen her. They know what she looks like. I'm on babysit duty, so I'm just gonna hang out outside here until she wakes up.
Yep, I'll head down to intercept whoever's coming aboard our ship.
Okay. when you head down, you noticed. Oh, when you're outside, I generally like to throw.
Okay.
Imogen. Or,
You
I'm
mean-
sorry, not Imogen. Andromeda.
Okay. But she just was.
Andromeda is back, and she's walking. Actually, we'll say that we're here in the halls. She walked
Okay.
into the ship, and Isabel is behind her.
All right. Yeah, I'll say Andromeda. It's good to have you back on the ship. I'm your new captain, Carson
Oh.
Glover.
Oh, hey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Yeah, I heard we were getting a new captain. So, okay. By chance, did you feed the dog?
Yes, the dog has been very well fed while you were gone.
Okay, that's number one. Number two, are we out of cornbread?
We are. We're going to need more cornbread.
She walks away.
Okay.
And she peeks back around the corner. I'll be in the mess hall.
Sounds good.
And Isabel is standing there, and she's standing over there with her arms akimbo, and she's like, "Everything's good. She's back to the normal. You're good to go, or she's good to go."
Isabel, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Looks like you did some great work.
I really appreciate it. Weyland-Yutani took care of all expenses, but you guys provided me that elbow cylinder, and it's embarrassing that I don't have all the parts I needed. So, anyway, as a thank you, I have these 2 mechanical and 2 electrical spare parts that I'd like to give off to you.
Excellent. We actually are very grateful for that. That will come in handy.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Just don't tell anybody that I was missing that part, please.
And he just goes,
Perfect. Thank you.
no problem. We'll see you around, Isabel.
Sounds good. She turns around and skips away.
Cool. So I will make my way back up to find Ward and just be like, we can relax. It was just Andromeda.
I'm sitting in the hallway. I just kind of look up at him. And anybody else come on the ship? I mean, was it just the 2 of them? I mean, is the door closed now? Do we have to worry about anybody else coming on the ship? I mean, what's going on? I mean, what about her? You know, what if somebody comes on the other side?
Slow down. It's fine. Look, I got good news. Andromeda's back. She's making more cornbread, and he like holds up. He's like, got some electrical and mechanical spare parts. So I think this might be what we need to fix Mother.
Yeah, it's exactly what we need to fix Mother. And the coffee maker, if you want to. If I remember correctly, Cable is the one that likes the coffee so much.
I'm a big coffee fan myself, so that will be very well.
Oh, yeah, so you didn't even know the coffee maker was broken. So the coffee maker has been broken. If we can get that fixed, I've got a nice surprise for you.
Beautiful.
Oh, and so you saw Andromeda. So how does her new arm look?
It looks fantastic. She seemed to be very focused on making sure that there was more cornbread. She asked if there was any left. I told her it was gone, and she just immediately took off down the hallway.
So I know I said, how does her arm look? But I mean, literally, how does it look? You know, she's covered in tattoos. Is her new arm like a new arm, shiny new?
Game Mother. What does her arm look like? Because I didn't look. I don't know.
You notice that it looks similar to the rest of her body.
It looks it's tattooed. It's just like the rest of
it's
her body.
already tattooed.
Isabel does good work.
Well, we can find. We can talk about this later. Yeah, that's okay. Imogen's still asleep. Is everybody that's not part of the staff off the ship?
Yeah, there's just who should be here is here.
All right.
No word on a company rep. I haven't heard anything about that and haven't seen anybody. So,
well, do you? Let's see. Would he know where to how to use the parts to do a repair?
I don't know. Would I?
I don't know how useful I will be.
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to see if do you want to go ahead and make some of these repairs, or do you think you'll need any help, or you just want to give them to Andromeda, let her do the repairs? That's probably the best thing to do.
Yeah, I think I'll just Andromeda's toiling away at making cornbread, but I'll stop by there and see if I can get her to go ahead and take care of this.
And stash these other two, the other two parts that wouldn't be used. So it's going to take one mechanical and one electrical if we want to fix both things. So stash the other one in the storage that's opposite the med lab. You'll see our other stockpile of parts and stuff that we have in there.
Gotcha.
I'm just going to hang out here because I can't have her roaming around the ship by herself.
Can do. I look at my watch really quickly. What time is it? Is it 10 o'clock yet? How close?
It is. It is getting close. You got about 30 minutes.
Okay. So I am going to run these parts to Andromeda, and then I have to go with Cable to figure out if we can meet the Thin Hat Man.
All right. Well, once she wakes up here, we'll go hang out in the mess hall with Andromeda.
Sounds good.
But Ward, the babysitter, and I sit back down.
Appreciate it.
Slide down the wall.
And then Carson just takes off and is on his way to the mess hall to see Andromeda.
Okay. Yep. She's chilling there. She's making cornbread.
Hey, Andromeda. How you doing?
Hey.
Can you do me a favor? After you finish up making more of your delicious cornbread, could you fix the coffee maker and also the AI and Mother? I got parts for you.
Oh, yeah, of course. No problem.
All right. He'll just give her the parts. He'll be like, I got to go, but I will be right back. I'll see you in a little bit. And then he takes off, stores things opposite the med lab and the storagey thing, and then goes to try to find Cable.
Okay.
At the hotel, I guess.
I'm assuming Cable isn't doing anything until game time, correct?
What?
I'm assuming you're not doing anything until game time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I'm just sitting in my room waiting to. Well, I'll go out and check the bag to see if the note's still there, if the bag's still there.
Okay, we'll say that you check it. It is time to go to Elements.
As I walk by, I'll check by the bag to see if it's still there.
And it is still there.
And the note's still there?
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm still going to go there and just wait to see and kind of like get her to try. Maybe he looked at it and left.
Okay.
We'll just say that, can we retcon and say that we've talked about the setup and that Carson will just be sitting at another table, keeping his eye out?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yep. All right, so we will play this off and see there for what?
30
hours?
30. Yeah, I'll say that's till noon.
Till noon. Okay. And that entire time, nothing.
Okay.
You get nothing.
No, it was worth a try. I go back to Carson.
All right. Well, I guess we should get to the ship and get the hell off of this station.
I'm down for that.
Okay.
And while they were waiting, I actually took I woke Imogen up if she wasn't awake at maybe 10:30, 10:45.
Okay. Yeah.
So if she didn't wake up on her own, I'll wake her up.
She is a teenager, so she sleeps late. She's a young teenager, but still a teenager.
And then I just went straight to the mess hall with her. So
okay. So
because it's breakfast time.
Andromeda's there. When I'm getting all these names messed up. When Imogen walks in, Andromeda says, "Oh, hey, how are you doing?" And Imogen's like, "Oh, hi, just hungry." Okay.
I look over at Andromeda and just kind of give her a thumbs up and kind of go like that.
Okay. Have a seat. All right. And Imogen sits down, and Andromeda goes over and gets some food and drink for her. And that's where we are. So who is where?
I'm gonna say I head to the bridge.
So who is that?
That's Carson.
That's me.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just haven't learned the picture yet.
Yeah, I am. I also go to the bridge.
Okay.
And just kind of like, I guess, start going over stuff to get ready to leave.
You are clear for takeoff whenever you're ready. So,
all right.
You've been cleared by Lumina Station.
Cool. So I'll say, hey, Cable, do you want to get out of here?
I am ready to go, but you got everybody strapped in and seated.
No problem. I'll make the call. And so I'll call and be like, everybody, get ready for takeoff. Be where you need to be.
Okay.
And I just kind of look around, and the thought that's running through my mind is, where's Imogen sit?
Well, here's the thing. So you're taking off from space, so it's not like you don't have to you don't have to be strapped down and stuff for this. So
all right, well, I'm gonna just lift off then.
Yeah, you don't have to roll anything, rather. You're just this is easy.
Just a little character thing that I forgot to bring up. So on liftoff leaving day, Carson's a little bit more dressed up than usual, and he has a bolo tie on. That's just one little thing I wanted to mention.
Awesome.
And in that process, I draw a little tie on Steve before we take off. But I will add that on for next time. Steve has a little tie now. It kind of, fits into his, Steve's ready for liftoff also, Captain.
I love it.
Sounds good.
Just going to say the death of people made
I'm going to make sure that Imogen is at least sitting down.
She is. She feels the ship move a little bit, and she's like, "Woo!"
But don't worry, he's a good pilot. We're in good hands. But at the same time, I sit down and I'm holding onto the edge of the table pretty tightly.
Yeah. So you do get away from Lumina Station. I guess you guys on the bridge are watching the rear view of Lumina Station leaving behind you and the vastness of space approaching you. And that's where you are right now.
Right, and Andromeda, hang on a second. I gotta run back to the med lab for something real quick.
Okay.
So you just watch Imogen real quick for me.
Yeah, sure.
So I run back to the med lab, and I grab enough for
You make a Cable. We're almost there.
the bird.
I'm exhausted.
I grab enough for two cups of coffee of those nice beans.
I need that in real life if you haven't caught on to that. We're sleep training Logan, so it's been fun. Yeah.
Yep. I remember them days.
And then I go back into the mess hall, and I use the hopefully fixed coffee machine to make a couple of cups of good coffee.
Yep. You're good. We'll have to deduct the parts used, but we'll do that.
Yeah.
Also,
Well, I already updated that in the inventory
oh, you did. Okay.
because we had one of each, and then you gave us 2 of each,
Mm-hmm.
and then so I just added one of each to the inventory.
Oh,
So
yeah. Okay. Cool. Did you delete the?
I didn't delete the damage. I'll delete
Okay.
that.
That's fine.
So then I'm going to take those 2 cups of coffee very carefully. Bridge. So I guess so the door opens and I'm standing there holding 2 really nice cups of coffee.
Probably right
Say,
before we're about to go to cryo sleep.
Say, Captain and Pilot Man. Now that the coffee thing is fixed, have some coffee.
All right.
And I take a nice drink of my coffee.
All right. And then I just kind of shrug and walk away. Go back to mess hall. Yep.
All right.
All right. All right. So how Cable, how close are we to having to get into cryo sleep, hypersleep?
Pretty much whenever you guys are ready. There's not much whole lot I have to do.
All right. Well, I can't think of anything I need to do. If you want to head to start winding down, we can go ahead and do that.
Are you
We're
talking
still on the
over?
bridge, right?
Yeah, I'm just talking to you because you're still on the bridge with the coffee, right?
Oh, Cable. Okay.
Yeah, Cable's there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm there. I'm like, oh yeah, well, we can head down.
All right. So then we'll just head down and I guess if everybody's I guess before we leave, I could just go ahead and get on the intercom and just say, hey, everybody, we're
We got plot
well on our way.
Too.
Let's head to hypersleep cryo chamber.
Are we doing this next time? The plot out, see how many parsecs and all that stuff.
Yeah, we can do all that because we're gonna get done here.
Perfect. Before I fall asleep right here in this chair.
Yep, with hypersleep. As soon
I'll be
as-
in hypersleep.
Standing desk, man. Standing desk will keep you upright. Of course, I fall asleep. I fall some days.
Yeah. At this point, I can fall asleep standing up, so it wouldn't really help me. I just hit my head on something.
So I'll tell Imogen's like, all right, yeah, you heard the announcement. I know you just woke up,
I don't
but
want to.
we do have a job.
I don't want to go.
It is okay. We
Andromeda,
just go.
she goes up to cryo deck to start prepping.
I'm gonna say, just like we talked. Well, it's something that we all are doing. Andromeda is there to watch after us. We're in really good hands. We've got the ship completely repaired now, so Mother's good. What do you? Are you afraid of cryosleep? Or are you just
Spend so much
bored?
time in cryo sleep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're on a ship now that we wind up jumping a lot. It's going to be a lot of. I'll put it this way: from a medical perspective, we need to be in cryosleep. Because when we jump, it's going to do weird things to us if we try to stay out. I'm going to be going in there. I know. I tell you what. I don't think there's a problem with taking your spider in there with you. If that'd help at all.
She does get like a little bit of a smile on her face, but it kind of quickly diminishes. But she does stand up and she's like, she hugs the spider, and she just looks like she's waiting for you to lead her off.
All right. I'm going to just kind of put my arm around her shoulder. I was like, all right, come on. I don't recall if you know the way to the cryo deck, but, we'll take a shortcut, and I direct her to here.
Yep.
And then go up. And then head through the cryo. And I will make sure that she goes down before I do.
Okay, is everybody in cryo?
Yeah, I'll head to cryo.
I'm like, everybody take your hydration pills. I'm like, pill for you, pill for you, pill for you. I'm pill for everybody.
Hey, I got a question. What does the dog do when we go into fucking...
So Andromeda pops up. She's like, I'm glad you asked. So since you don't know too much, Carson, I'll just give you a quick rundown. I'll take care of the ship. If anything comes up, I'll either I or Mother will wake you. I have been spending the time here training Dog. Dog does not seem to be affected by FTL travel.
Huh.
For whatever reason.
Interesting.
Don't say Cable. We all. I know what you're thinking.
I just remember when we first had that question, we all paused over at that moment. We're like, "Oh crap, the dog!" The dog.
So yeah, that's what I do while you are sleeping.
Okay, sounds good.
So
thanks for keeping an eye on things.
Dog will be a little bit older next time you see him.
Okay.
Which Dog is about a year old now.
Yeah, he's about a year old then, because it's how long? Well, probably a little less, probably about 2/3 of a year. Yeah.
It was a Dog was a puppy when we got him. Anyway, let's get to it.
All right.
So you're gonna put M down?
Yep. I'm gonna do everything I can to try to comfort her.
When
it's like we're taking another nap. I mean, I when I was your age, I like to take mid naps. I would wake up, eat breakfast, and immediately try to go take a nap before my parents, would tell me otherwise. But
she's standing there, and she's got everybody. I guess all of you are paying attention to her. She says, "Okay, I guess I'll go, but please don't leave me in there. I don't like it. Please wake me up when everyone else wakes up."
You have my word. When we wake up, we will wake you up. Okay.
After she says that, it is as if her body seizes for a fraction of a second, and her eye color changes from hazel to gray. She then says in a hostile voice, "I'll know if you don't wake me up." And then her body.
And I look at her kind of smirk and say, "I know."
Her body seizes again for a fraction of a second, and her eye color goes back to hazel. And she's like, "All right, I'm ready."
All right.
She lays down.
I can enjoy the little nap.
Okay.
And she did take the hydration pill, right?
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Okay. I took it off inventory as well.
Hey, Ward, remember my whole engine concept? I like it better and better every day. Right before you close me in a Cairo tube.
The clamshell does come down and it begins to cycle.
Carson's going to say that.
I'd jump up and run over to Carson, stop the lid from closing if it was closing.
Yeah, I'm not in there yet to get into mine yet. Yeah. What did you want to say before I go?
We have this standing thing with Andromeda. She is watching out over all of us. If you understand what I'm saying.
Oh, I get it. And he turns to Andromeda and he's like, if anything goes sideways, and he kind of just like points to where
Yeah.
she is. He said, you get me out of cryosleep immediately.
She's bug-eyed, but she like.
And also, see what you can do about deciphering whatever we got that you couldn't decipher before. And then he like reaches in his back pocket and pulls out a crumple of paper that has that call signal on it. And he said, I did some work. If you could find anything else about this call signal that we got from Aeon Station, let me know when I'm up.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait to be the last person that enters cryo.
Oh, okay.
And right as the captain, I don't know if the captain is gonna allow that.
Well,
or do you want to be the last person that's in?
I will be the last person to enter cryo.
So I'm gonna walk over to Andromeda and be like, I'm gonna look at him. Captain, I'm gonna give her a rundown of what's going on real quick. If that's cool.
That's fine.
She has been privy to everything here. So I step out in the hallway and let the door shut. Then I kind of give Andromeda the rundown and say, yes, there are multiple personalities going on here. One seems to be isolated over the other. Tell her that the android side of her woke her up, and she was roaming the ship and everything. And once we all went down for the night, once she woke up the next morning, that's where she was back to her old self and had no memory of all that kind of stuff. And that's what I tell her, to try to clear up the air a little bit of some of the confusion that Andromeda seemed to be having.
You have no idea what she's done since she's been here. I'll fill you in when you all wake up.
Is that something that we need to... All right. Is it something that can wait until we wake up, or does this need to be dealt with immediately?
We can wait.
Okay.
In fact, I need to look into it more myself first before her.
Well, now that Mother is fully repaired, maybe Mother can help with diagnosing if anything funky is going on.
I hope so.
All right. So then I will go back in the door and give Carson the thumbs up.
He'll nod and he'll say, all right, snuggle up, get in your bed.
Andromeda helps everybody in, like she always does. She says, good night.
And as I'm getting in, I look at Carson. I kind of lift up my shirt so he can see my knife, and I just kind of nod at him, and then cover it back up, and then let the lid close on me.
He's gonna, yeah, he'll just nod and give him a thumbs up.
Your clamshells close, and the sleep cycle engages. And this is where we end tonight.